The time has finally arrived upon us, where my powers are the strongest they are in a month, since the cycle of the moon finally surpasses the one of the earth's, and finally we begin the interval of the new era. Now, before we start this ritual, let's drink this water from the spring of life to give us powers for the future of what's to come, what has come, and what will be going here right now. And to be able to pursue the power which hones through our veins. It all requires only one sip of the eternal purity, giver of life, fully arrived for us from the destiny of the forest and from the hands of God and the Mother Nature, who has blessed us with the life within. Drink up. We're finally stronger than ever, and finally we're able to show who belongs to the closet and who is the mouse and who is the key for the survival. With me here I have today the common thing that every single person who has ever pursued any type of witchcraft or has any type of fucking human decency or brains or intuition skills owns: a deck of cards. Here with these we will tell the future from within, from before it has even happened. The ritual is very simple. All you gotta do is shuffle a mix of cards and then let your mind roam free. The actual technique is very unique for every single person who has. There are people, flies, who try to stop the powers from you. They are Satan from himself, the reincarnation of it. He is able to catch you from anywhere, from snacks, to gluttony, to greed, to the deck of cards if you're addicted, and to every single possible human being. But only if you don't take the mark of the beast. You are never neglected, and you are never gonna be fully disclosed. Now only if you approve the powers of comes that with your within is destiny, then you will be able to pursue the power of your own. After the cards have been shuffled enough, and you finally feel the hot temperature of the spring of life that had been given to you, you can finally start the ritual. But first, because God forbids any type of hair to be within from the air, you must wear a piece of clothing to stop the powers from reaching your brain from the outside. It's not tight enough. Let's begin. You cannot see the table. I will show it to you. The whole thing is very simple. All you gotta do is choose 3 cards from here. Do not look at them before. Do not look at them before they're finally ready for you to come. What we do here is what I like to do. You guys saw the last card that was on that deck just now, but I didn't. I know it was a club. Only the smartest of the wisest are able to choose the 3 jokers. If you do that, if you succeed in that, then the eternal life has been given to you. The chances of pulling 3 jokers from the deck of 55 cards is less than throwing 6 from a dice 20 times in a row. That's why nobody has received that title yet of eternal life. But forever, until the very last breath the sun takes, we have the chance to fight for ourselves and for the eternity, to seek home, which is not from here, which is far away from here, which is something that you could never expect. Maybe it is bigger, smaller, we will never know. Only the person who actually receives the gift from the future of life is able to go there and surpass all of the technology, all of the brain, the genetics, and the heart with them. I will choose the 3 cards now. If you're not aware of the houses of the cards, the suits, the countries, the lands, whatever you want to call them, I will tell them now. Heart is usually a good thing. Heart means love. Very simple. So if you pull a heart, you can be sure that your life will be filled with gratitude, obviously depending on the number. However, if you do pick a face card, then the meaning changes kind of variably through those. Usually the king represents a father figure, the woman usually a mother figure, and then the soldier usually represents you. The ace is a wild card. Nobody knows its true exact meaning. Nobody knows if it's the highest or the lowest. Its meaning changes, varying from the culture, from the very eastern parts of China to the very southernest part, to the very Gulf tip of the Deadly Mountains of South Africa. Personally, I think that since the number is 1, also the meaning is 1. However, 1 is also very important by itself because 1 is able to be by itself without needing any other numbers. So it is also the strongest in my opinion. The jokers, like I said, are the givers of the eternal life. All you need for that is your mind, your soul, and your heart. Those 3 things. That is what those 3 jokers represent. And then the spades is usually a bad thing. If you get a spade, especially the king of spades, well, let's just say that your life is going to end soon. It is very likely that your death is very close to occurring. And usually death will be determined by the other cards pulled out from the deck if you do happen to get the king of spades. If you get a diamond, well, usually it's something to do with greed. The hearts can never be at fault, but the other ones can be blamed for them. The clubs, however, are usually visualizing strength. Usually the higher of the number, once again, tells you the bigger of the strength. The jokers, however, and the king of spades is very unlikely to happen since the other one represents death and the other represents life. But if you do happen to pull both of them out of the deck, it means that you would be able to give that life after death. However, something is stopping you and you have to analyze it from the other cards pulled out from the deck. I will pull 3 cards from here now. Yeah. The middle usually is the widest option, the wisest one, and the strongest one. There's a fly around me trying to stop me from making my wise choices. It's interrupted me, but Satan will never come close to me. I'm feeling a good intuition about this. The last card I usually pick from here, from this side, usually the last one, which nobody would ever pick. And this time I'm gonna do this. You wouldn't have picked that, right? I'm one step ahead at all times. You must organize the deck. Do not look at the cards while they were. You cannot analyze it before opening the cards. Here we have 3 cards. Satan. Sorry, it's getting to me. First card. 2 of spades. Spades usually represents a bad luck, but like I said, it's 2 of spades, which is the weakest one from the suit, which also represents that bad things will happen to me, but bad things happen to everybody. But the fact that it's 2 of spades, meaning that a lot less bad stuff will happen to me compared to the rest. Now let's look at the other cards. He's getting to me. He knows my powers and he's trying to stop them. But thank God I have the last of the results. The freaking disco ball come from the future, bought from the market for $1.50. But it holds the power, it holds the wishes, it holds peace, which I do not currently hold inside of my body. I do not smell that bad. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Next card that has come from within. Wait, this should be a better thumbnail. Next card. Don't test my powers, you fool. The Satan. It has come into me, and it has wished death upon me. No, this cannot be happening. I drank water from the spring of life. This cannot be happening. I'm not willing to die yet. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. These death of cards have wished death upon me. I will not accept death. Yes, the cards may have now finally wished death upon me with the 2 of spades and the King of spades, both usually representing bad luck, and like I said, King of spades represents death. But it's not over yet. Because I have my powers from the spring of life that I drank earlier. And this card is the absolute key to my future. If it includes a joker, that means that the death is inevitable. And then, depending on the suit of the card, if it's not a joker, well, we'll see if it's an ace. If it's an ace, it will also have a hidden meaning, which is not found. The actual information of the ace of the cards are hidden in the golden city of El Dorado, which nobody has found yet. But usually, the last card is the most important one, and we'll see it now.